Hi guys, welcome to another video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we had a great question and it is so important. What is the most important thing you can do for your website? Well, it's pretty easy really, and that's back it up and keep it backed up. Occasionally you can do an update and it'll break your site, or you can add a plugin, it'll break your site, or somebody can hack your site, it'll break your site. And it doesn't take any time at all to keep these things backed up. And I always ask what I use to back up my sites, and it's the same answer every time. I've got a site here. It's a Divi 4 site. It's just one I've used for testing and doing videos with. There are several pages. They're pretty image rich, but it'd be considered a small to medium site. Okay. What I use to back mine up is a thing called WP Vivid. Let's go down to the dashboard. As you can see, I've got mine installed already. It's absolutely free, and it is absolutely one of my most favorite plugins. I've got it on all my sites. Anybody that doesn't have it, just go down to your plugins, hit Add Plugin at the top. Over here where it says Search Plugins, type WP Vivid. And it's come up right there. It's absolutely free. Mine's activated on my site. If you haven't got it, it'll say install now. Just click on install now and then hit activate. It'll be activated. Once it's activated, you'll see this here. And here's the main backup and restore page. You can choose to back up the database and files, which is what I do on most of my small to medium sites. Or you can just do the database on its own, or you can do the files on themselves. I save my backups to local and usually just download them, and I'll take you through all of this in just a moment. If you want to, you can send the backups to remote storage like Dropbox or Google Drive. That's really easy to set up too. Another great thing about it, you can set it to back up perhaps once a week, twice a week over here in schedule. Just check the little box, enable backup schedule. Choose how often you want it to back up here. Whether you want to get the whole database and files, or just the WordPress files, or just the database. And of course, you don't want too many backups to be stored on your hosting, depending on your hosting plan, obviously. If we go over to settings here, you can choose the number of backups to retain. I've got 3. So once you've got 3 there, the next backup will knock the one off the bottom end. So let's do a quick backup on this site. If I roll down a little bit, here's some backups that I've got already. I'll show you how to download, upload, and in a moment we'll migrate this whole site. I've got an absolutely new install of WordPress here with absolutely no content on it, and we'll migrate this site to here. So let's do a quick backup first. We'll back up now. This really shouldn't take more than about a minute on this particular site, as it's not that large. One little caveat, if you've got a really large site, I tend to just do the database and move the files manually, but that's entirely up to you. Fantastic. As you can see, it's backed it up, and that took 1 minute and 6 seconds. I cut off the end of it. There's no point you watching that for 30 seconds. And if we look down here, here it is, December 17th, 2025. Been a while since I backed up this site. Like I say, it was only a test site. And if you want to, you can just delete these by hitting the trash can. Now, it's a great idea. If you have a lot of updates on your site, I haven't got any on this site, it's a good idea to do a quick backup, then do your updates and install your new plugins and what have you. If everything works well, fantastic. If something goes wrong, then you can go down here and you can quickly restore by clicking on this button right here. Just to demonstrate that, let's go to the home page and we'll change something on it. Let's enable the Visual Builder. And let's just delete this whole top section here, perhaps. Okay, we deleted that section. Let's just save our changes here. And we'll exit the Visual Builder. Now, if I go back to our backup here, go down to the backup that we just made there, I can restore it. Let's click on it. Hit the Restore button right here. Am I sure? Absolutely. As you can see, it's starting to write these files now. And here we are. That took about a minute. I've got pretty fast hosting. Restore completed successfully. Let's hit OK. Now, if I visit this site, or even if I refresh this page, we should have that nice little section back at the top here. Bingo. Just what the doctor ordered. And like I say, not only will it back it up, you can download it and you can migrate it. Let's do that. Here's the backup that we just created. I'm going to hit the little download button right here. It's actually broken it down into 4 files. I'm going to download each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those will download to your default download location. And let's go over to our little vanilla install of WordPress here. We'll go down to the dashboard. We'll go down to plugins. Add plugin. WP VIVID. There it is. I'm going to install it. And we'll activate it. And here we are at the page. Now I need to upload those files, those zip files we just downloaded. So I'm going to go down to the bottom here. I'm going to hit upload. I'm going to locate those files. There was 4 of them. I'm going to drag them, drop them in there. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hit that upload button right here. I'll pause the video. As you can see, it's giving a percentage as they're uploading. This will be dependent on your internet connection speed and also your hosting. And there we go. We've got a notification that our upload has been completed. And there it is. Now all I need to do is hit this restore button. Now one thing to bear in mind with this, when it's restored, it's going to ask you to re-log into this site. So you need to know the login credentials of the site that you've just backed up. So it's going to be the login credentials of this site. So let's do it. I'm going to hit the restore button. Again, I'm going to hit restore. Hit OK. Again, this will take a couple of minutes. I'm going to pause this video. Okay, we're getting towards the end now. That took about 2 minutes. I'm going to hit the OK button. We'll put in our username and password. And we'll log in. And here we are on the site. Let's visit, make sure it's the same as our other one. Perfect. As you can see, different URL, SMG and Divi Migrate right there. Or I should have shown you this one really. Divi Migrate and SMG right there. Let's make sure the pages are going to work. Perfect. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Working absolutely perfectly. Now, occasionally when you do a migration like this, the home page will work. I haven't got this problem on this one, but if you hit one of these links here, it'll give you a 404 error, page not found. If you get that, what I found the easiest way to do, and I'm sure a lot of you know this already, if you go to your dashboard, just go down to the settings and permalinks right here. You don't actually need to do anything. This is all you do. I mean, if you want to, you can switch this round, save it, switch it back, resave it. And 99 times out of 100, I found that will fix any 404 errors that you may get when you're navigating to different pages. Like I say, I've not got that problem today. It is so important to back up your site. This is an absolutely free plugin. It doesn't take any time at all to install. It's very lightweight. Once it's installed, you can pretty much forget about it because you can schedule and set the amount that you want to retain. It really is my favorite free plugin. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie with System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.